Watch this video, and I'll be right back.
Have you heard of this person? He's an interesting follow because he posted something the other day that I'm going to read that he deserves all the credit for, but especially for those of you who say that I just get too political with my spirituality. And to that I say rubbish, that your humanity intersects with your spirituality, and that is how we become sacred activists. But here's what he wrote. Do you know the story behind O Holy Night? If you know me at all, you know that I love Christmas music. My favorite song is O Holy Night. Mine too. I've loved it since I was a kid, but I didn't know the origins of it until a few years ago, and it blew me away. O Holy Night was originally a poem commissioned by a French priest in 1847 because he wanted something special to read at Christmas Mass. In 1855, a Boston pastor named John Sullivan Dwight found and translated it. He fell in love with it primarily because of verse 3, which says, "Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease." Do you know what was happening in America in 1855? We were on the brink of civil war. Over the next 6 years, 11 southern states would secede from the U.S. primarily over the issue of slavery. Probably not the safest time for a song like this, right? But what you have to understand about John Dwight is that he was a staunch abolitionist. At a time when over half of the published arguments in favor of slavery were being written by Christian pastors, this clergyman was publishing what would become an anthem of abolitionists. He published O Holy Night in his magazine called Dwight's Journal of Music, and the song took off, gaining immense popularity in the North during the Civil War. As you can imagine, not everyone loved it, including many religious leaders. In addition to over half of the published defenses of slavery being written by pastors in the South, the Southern Baptist Convention was founded a few years earlier in 1845 for the sole purpose of allowing clergy and missionaries to continue enslaving Black people. Even after the Civil War was over and O Holy Night became one of the most well-known Christmas songs around the world, many churches in the South still refused to sing verse 3 or just banned the song entirely. These pastors and parishioners attended church services that were very similar to ours today. They read from the very same Bible we do. With the exception of O Holy Night, they sang many of the same songs we still sing. But when they finished their church services, many of them would head home to men, women, and children they considered property, not people. They knew about Jesus, but they didn't pursue the way of Jesus. And we are still dealing with the consequences of their choices today in huge ways like racial inequality in almost every sphere of our society. And in small ways like the fact that many of the most popular versions of O Holy Night still don't include verse 3. In fact, arguable the most popular modern version of this song by Carrie Underwood changes the lyrics from "For the slave is our brother" to "For his child is our brother." Sin, pain, destruction, and death, those are the effects of claiming to be a Christian without following the way of Jesus.
Crazy, huh? Here is the third verse. Watch this video, and I'll be right back.
He taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Oh, holy chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother.
Just like we learned that there were stanzas in the Star Spangled Banner that was taken out, there was a lot of songs in churches that removed things like this. The more you know. Keep learning, keep growing, keep sharing what you learn. Please repost the video so other people can see. Remember that diversity equal power. We can change the world when we work together and protect Black women. Until next time.